Hello and welcome. Right, I've set these two on their merry way. I've sent the worker to the field, but I'm not sure it can actually work. I think it does that weird thing. If you yeah, and it still did a weird thing, even though I tried to get the thing right. So yeah, you can see what we're facing at present. Right, we're gonna go straight into a time lapse, get those fields doing, and get all of this fertilizing doing, so we can earn a bit of cash, so we can hopefully buy our pigs. We've got enough money for the enclosure, but not really enough. Oh, this is going to be... Yeah, we might actually have to drop one of these like so. And I do apologise. Yeah, it does do that. It's really strange with the picking pack. I think I'm going to have to see how much the picking pack actually is for the big bag lifter, because it really does act in the most strange ways. Even though there are big bag lifters, there are big bag lifters and there are big bag lifters. It doesn't seem to particularly like this particular one. And I apologise in advance. I've got the more I talk, the more I've got a tickly cough that makes me cough. So it sort of breaks out quickly without me sort of. So I'm going to try not to talk too much, which I'm sure will please everybody. Yeah, so I am going to go into a time lapse anyway. Yeah, we're going to get this done, get all 3 contracts done. I think I'll do it, and then we'll go and see how the field's doing with 2 of them. I might have to do a bit of ducking and diving, because it may well be that at one point on that course they bang into each other. So yeah, we shall see what happens. So yeah, I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. done. Right, we are though going to do the airfield as well. Yeah, I recognise the haystacky type things. Right, let's just drop with these. I don't like dropping these at all, because every single time you drop one, it goes, normalises you. It really does. Right, let's collect those 3 contracts. That should help us out quite a lot. Collect, collect, collect. Any more biggish ones that are close? Yeah, I don't want any top of the map job is 35 here when we've got to go a long way. And isn't that's the next well, that's near our old field. Yeah, it's top of the map. Do you know, I'm happy with staying with what we got. Now then, is this going to be nice, or is it going to be sort of nice, but not exactly? Right. Yeah, it just sort of, here's me, I always talk about immersion, and then your fertilizer bag decides it's going to go upside down, like gravity doesn't exist, reminding everybody that this is a game. Yeah, it's just go against the grain a little bit, really. Right. But it's so good in every other way. That's why I'm sort of debating if, when we can afford it on Let's Plays, do I go for... I know I can strap it, but I suppose I can. I could strap it really more. It's just I'm trying to aim for like doing this properly, but then obviously when you do it properly, this is what happens. So yeah, it's not like I'm trying to yeah, I can still strap it, drop it on the floor and feel, and then sort of more realistically than that dog is so annoying. Yeah, thank goodness we're not right next door. The poor neighbour must be dripping crazy. On we go. Helps us out on occasion. Right, so then let's get this done. Was this? Oh, no, we ploughed it, so there shouldn't be any weeds. I think it needs rolling. And I think, yeah, we have got enough money to go and get rolling. Beautiful colour. Yeah, I was sweating a bit about the actual field. I was like thinking, you're taking an awful chance. But I also thought, even if it was the most horrible field in existence, I wonder why is that not fertilising there? Yeah, I thought it's still a biggish field, and it's going to be the farmyard as well. I think this is probably supposed to be start from scratch. Yeah, basic. That this is your farmyard if you were going to do start from scratch. Yeah, I think PBolek is actually... I'm quite impressed with the PBolek. I'm not very happy about the fence in the middle of the grass fields that can't be removed. But every map maker is allowed to do what they like. I realise that. But of course, then we as players are allowed to be annoyed about it. We all have the right. So but I am very happy that I actually chose this map. There's a lot of really nice things about it. I'm still debating whether or not we still do buy those original fields back, the ones at the end. Right, let's drop this. Yeah, let's drop that on the floor. And let's drop that one also on the floor. Yeah. I think I'm probably right. We'll probably go forwards. Strap them rather than do them the proper way, because at least gravity exists when you do it that way. Right, so yes, I'm thinking 89 and that we probably could. I want to drop that down. Yeah, let's have a look and make sure. I think I'm right, it'll be rolling. Yeah, it needs rolling. Right, okay then. In that case, let's go and grab you. I do want to put some sheds down. I've been trying to think. There's just very little room in here when you consider we've got there will be more when this is no longer used as a field, but for right now it's not really grand as is. Yeah, can we afford to stick the... I think what I'd like to do is at the end of the session try to put down the pig enclosure. Yeah, having saved it first to be safe. Right, so yeah, we will stick way on the front as well. So I'm sure. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing the grass. Right, so then shop, we will. I know we can do this. What? Remind myself sales. Yes, I do remember. Yeah. Oh, that's brilliant. That is a very good price. 44,000. I never saw that early. Silage special. So it's a wrapper as well. We don't want it to wrap. I was saying this a couple of sessions ago. It's a shame though, because look at the price on that. Yeah, that is amazing. 44,000. If this were a Let's Play where you could, I'd actually not wish you could take the silage special, the additive tank and everything off of it. You know, not have that as an option, because we really need a standard one. I was thinking though, actually, what I was thinking was going for, we will need one of these. Yeah, they're stupendously reasonable. I do like these, but they're slightly bugged at the minute. They're not quite working right. They really crash and burn. Yeah, I'm thinking of the SIP, the big, as a starting one for these little fields. Really, really spot on. And also, I believe we were here for rollers, was the real reason. And there's some fantastic value. Now, I'm trying to think about this. Now, had I thought about this, I could have put the roller. Can you roll at the same time as you seed? I'm not sure that you can. But I've got the front roller, which I think is, I can't even spell rollers now. Right, yeah, I've got the. I mean, I'd like to buy these, but it's massive, and not only that, it's again. I'm trying to think. Rosselbash would be the perfect choice. It's a little dearer than I wanted to pay because there's these lizard ones that are stupendously by Blendar, the PB5032. Mind you, I don't know. That's main colour. We're gonna go chrome light red, I think, and we're gonna do the roller colour. I've done that before, haven't I? I remember, yeah. Fantastic. Yeah, it's the lizard variety. I'm quite sure. Let's grab that and take that. It's such good value by Blendar, to be honest, that it's just a no-brainer. We could actually take something else with this, on the front. Really, we're going to need to grab the. No, so we can grab one of them. It will actually, it's got the catch-up on, it just hasn't got the PTO. We don't really care about that right now. We're just carrying it. Right, so then we need to set the 6 meter course going, because I'd like for once to actually do this properly with the I did keep forgetting about this 6 meter. We could have bought 2, but I'm happy to be patient, really. So yes, I was thinking in the interim, do we buy those 2 original little fields back that are the end of our fields? Right, so we want to be dropping, dropping all of those off. And we will set a 6 meter course. Have we got one already? I don't think we have. Now we drop that right where we're going to need it to be. Right, so that is exactly right. We want only 1, and we want. Try for 3, but I don't think it'll do it. Oh, no, it won't. And there's 2 because of something. Now that's not going to work. I can tell that. It's going to bash into everything. There's not enough of a headland. Let's try a different position. Sometimes it's the position you start in. Let's try it on this narrow edge. I think this is the problem down here. It's not wide enough. We also need to smooth this. And yeah, let's try and smooth it now. Smoothing's all you can do, otherwise it will totally ruin it. But yeah, I don't think. anything else, or it might still not. It looks like we're sort of caught on the edge of the field that's not really ours. It looks to me like that. So that's not going to play ball anyway. There was somewhere over here too. But that's better. Yeah, I think that might actually work. I think that's it. Here was the worst. Right, yeah, let's try this over here. Let's see if we can actually manage a better course. I don't mind giving this a few attempts to get this right. We'll try 3. No, only 2 still. Let's try 4. No, it's not liking it, is it? It is. If you look very closely behind, that is what's stopping us doing more than 2. It can't manage 3. So, I'm trying to think. No, we've got to have headlands. Right. Okay, let's save that. Why will it not let me out? Save course, activate 6 meters. Try, but I'm not holding my breath. That's not going to crash into a lot of things frequently. Right, let's shift everything out of the way. Because while that's doing that, I think we're going to shift everything around a little bit. Let's grab that. Let's do that. No, we don't want to be... No, we can still grab it with this though, can't we? So it doesn't really matter if it's sort of... Let's grab... Stick the weight on this. And then we'll drop the mower out of the way, because this is right where we need to be. So anything else on the way? No, I think the other one is absolutely fine. Let's drop this. You know, we do need to move things out of the way a little though. It's a bit of a nasty drop. Right, let's drop that. Ooh, skittering against the floor. Right, now let's move the other gamma out. Ooh, the gamma out of the way. To fill up. Yeah, I noticed earlier the tractors are all looking a little worse for the wear. Right, I think we can run that far. Now, yeah, it's not the first 2 headlands, it's when it goes out and tries to come back in, that's not going to work very well. So, yes, this is the bane of start from scratch, is the fact of dumping equipment down on the edge. And just nothing you can do about it. Alright, smash it. Let's see. Let's save the game. Oh. And then let's see if what's going to happen when we put the pig thing down. Even if we can't afford pigs today, it would be nice to... Yeah, I don't think I've done enough width on that. Animals, pigs. Love this. It's an amazing, beautiful thing by Grangero and Vergamini. Somebody. Yeah, no, we've definitely not done enough. Yes. Sort of going to have... Right, let's look behind. And also we'll see by how much. Yeah, I think we're going to sort of need to have to... Oh no, it's because we're too close to that end. We're going to need to do... Oh, wow. We had this before with this actually. I think it's the skirt is bigger than you think it is. Yeah, that's right in the field. Let's have a look at where it would... Can we spin it the other way around? Is it the skirt bigger behind than it is in front? No, it's... Wow. It's literally on the field before it actually allows us to do it. I suppose... Do we sort of... sort of losing a tiny little bit. I'm thinking, right, let's first of all, let's do some more landscaping because we can see where we need to level to, really. Yeah, it doesn't level into here. So we've saved the game, so if we don't like this, we just literally roll it back. It's going to cost us a bit, I would say. So, it's the road that I'm a bit worried about as well. Right, okay. So let's close the field without wrecking the field. That's my biggest concern. Well, one of my biggest concerns. Right, okay. I'm happy to that point, so let's save the game again. I'd soon do this in stages. And now, are we a bit too close to this, I wonder? I don't think so, but you never know. It's ever so funny, the game, as we all know. Or the road doesn't help either. It might also be the fact that the road's a little too close. We need to really look at the back. Oh, that did us 11,000 for that little bit of levelling. What bugs me about this is when you stick it down, it levels again and undoes the levelling that you've just spent a fortune to do, which that really does. You're on the wrong one. That really does annoy me ever such a lot. Yeah. I suppose it's not a bad thing. Yeah, you see, it's the road because it bends as well. Now then, so if we... actually, that's not on the field. That helped. That there is not all. Can we? So we actually had that then. And now I've bent it the wrong way. Ah, there you go. Now it may well have a skirt at the back that is going to wreck some of the field. Well, we've saved the game, I suppose. Let's just see. So that's 2,000's worth of levelling. Yeah, we've lost a bit of field. Let's have a look and see how bad. See what I mean? Look at that. It's raised my field. You know, the one bad thing is you can actually rip the skirt off and actually, yeah, we can do it like that. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Look at that. There's no need for all that. I suppose we could put a shed actually at the back of that, a thin one. Or a bit of those veranda type things. Yeah. Yeah, you can see it's done all my life. It's done a... Oh, my life. Right, okay. Right, this is what does annoy me though. All of this though, you pay for it twice. At least twice. Right, let's do a bit of smoothing. Of course, I don't think I'm going to get it any better. It's not... Yeah, I really do truly think that what we've done is not going to get any better. We need to go a little bit just along the edge, I think. I think we need to do a bit of intensity though. Yeah, you can see the ridges where it's done something weird. I know what I'm going to do. Yeah, we're going to do... Oh, I don't know. I think we really probably do need to leave a bit of headlands. Otherwise, we're going to be forever hitting the shed. So, do you know, we're going to leave it as it is. What we're going to do is rip all the courses, because they're now all wrong. Because we've stolen a bit of field. It's the only trouble with having something on your farmyard like this, really, is the fact that it really does cause mayhem with other things. Now then, we can finally get this all levelled, and here a little too, and we're also going to see if we can fix the bad bit at the other end. Most of this is alright. The only thing is you can't level from the road. It does weird things. I've tried it many times And it does do strange things. Right, so we want to lift. And we want to turn intensity down. I made this mistake the other day and it creates mountains. Yeah, so normal intensity. So we can lift a little bit at a time, not a lot. Still lift it a lot. Can feather it a bit though. Yeah, and then a little bit of smoothing to get rid of that bit of... So that's so weird how it works. Right, so then do we do a bit of a... I don't think it's going to work. Well, I've got to be honest, the rollers worked far better than I thought. Right, a bit of smoothing. You can see there's a bit of a lump there. A bit of a lump there. I think there was a bit of a lump somewhere last session that we found. Was it here? Yeah. Let's just do a little bit of smoothing. Seems to be alright to me. Ah, it was here, I remember. It was this bit. Right, okay then. Smashing. Ooh. You were saying, and that was the bits when it went inward was the bits that I thought, yeah, it would have difficulty doing. Right, yeah, when it goes from the outside in, is when I think it will struggle. Can't see where it got to though. I'm not going to time lapse this, it's going to take us about 2 minutes. We'll see where it did a lot of it. I've got to be honest, it did far more than I thought it would do. We should look on this, and as far as I'm concerned, I have got to be honest, I am thoroughly enjoying this, which, when you consider it's supposed to be an extreme, well, it is an extreme, we've literally got no safety net at all. Now then, let's just check down this end with rolling. I want to zoom in a little as well, it's a bit far out. Now then, rolling. Ooh, there's a few little bits, like corner swishes, I think. Can't see them though. I'm gonna have to guesstimate. Maybe, or maybe not. No, I cannot see for the life of me where I've missed here, or where the workers missed, or we missed. Let's take one for the team rather than cast a little bit to the left. No, I can see that actually. I can see, I've just seen it. Right here. Well, if I'm seeing where I think I'm seeing, it should be most of that. Yay. Right now, that's a little bit. Let's lift it for a minute. Yeah, I think this is stupendous for a 6 metre for just under €2,000. Really, yeah, I am thoroughly enjoying this particular Let's Play. Really am. Right, so let's do this little square. Knowing what we know about this next time, what we could do is do the outer bit and then just set a standard worker just doing the square that's left in the middle. It's going to work well enough. I've missed half of the square. Yeah, I think a couple of these would be better, but it's still going to have that trouble with the headland on this particular field because of how narrow I've done that end. Now, of course, you could take the end off of it completely, lose a little bit of your field. Sometimes it is better to do that. To be able to do your field properly. I personally think, anyway, I think I'd sooner have a smaller, still a bit of bad up and down bits over there. I can see it. Yeah, the one thing we have got to look out for though is we are going to need a harvester. Let's get this bit done as a square here. Yeah, we are. So in some ways, well, no, because the bottom line is, if we produce slurry and manure, the bottom line is we also earn fertiliser money. So it's as broad as it is long. This is just as important as any other thing, really. So if we have to lease a harvester this year, a reasonable one of the classes, or something that will be available in Europe, or back the Bisons, aren't they? No, it's all Eastern European. Yeah. I mean, well, class as European, I would say Eastern European. It's German, so that's, well, it's both East and West, really, you could say. You think of, yeah, the Cold War and East and West Germany, as was. So I remember that historic day of the bringing down of the wall. Right, smashing. Am I pressing the wrong button? Now, do you know, I've said this. Unfold. Oh, it's just slow. Yeah, I was going to say I did press the right button then. I was thinking, I'm sure I pressed the right button. Now then, if we sort of stick this, sort of, I might have the brook filled in and have a tube put underneath so we can use this land a little bit and put like a bit of a slab of concrete on it. That's what I'm thinking. So for now, we're just going to stick this roof in there. And I think we're going to do a couple of tons, yeah, I realise this is sort of a bit close to the field, but this is the only sort of bad thing about this type of thing, right? So that's not bad. I'm quite happy with that. Why is it? Oh no, it did mulch it. Yeah, that is all right. Now we should see that the ploughing has gone. Yeah, it has. We don't see any needs rolling. We shouldn't see any weeds. There's very few stones. And we should see that it's growing, apart from that little bit where it didn't plant properly, where I tried to soften it, but yeah, where we struggled with the machine as well a minute ago on the edge of our field. So it's all growing, and a lovely fields of oats. Fantastic. So then, let's do another one of those. Let's just see how much water we've actually got in our various things. 65 tons in the distributor. This should have 6 tons, not a lot. That's got 20. Oh, my life is sticking it all in there. It wiped the outer. Oh, do you know, this is the one, the one annoying thing. Yeah, I did realise as well, we are going to go the Omatana, even if we're not using. The one thing I'm going to say about the production shed, one of its best things is it does digestate. Now, the Omatana also does the grass to digestate. So even if you didn't want the silage and you sold it or took it to the BGA, oh, there isn't a BGA. If you could just sell it, can you sell it? That's the point. I know it's a terrible price, silage usually. Ah, no. The mudra is selling, no one's buying. So we've got to use it for mixing, really. It's as simple as that. Yeah. So, yeah, right. I think I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm still. No, it is. It's, yeah, and it says nitrogen perfect. There's nothing yet. Absolutely amazing now. Everything's spot on. We have our pigs down, but we have only 16,000 to our name. How much could we afford? It is here somewhere, I remember, yeah. How many? Now, I would imagine German land race would probably. Now, that's the point. Do we for once? I would take 6 months of puberty, but it's half. Yeah, it's a long time, though, isn't it? Where it means if you did them the big ones, although you'd get less, they would be ready in 4 months of forgive birth, whereas that's 10 months. It's an awful long time. I think I'd sooner have less. Yeah, how much could we? 2003. Could we afford 10? And then afford a bit of food. It's not gonna. That's not gonna. Bit of food and a bit of straw, which we said we're allowed to do. Shall we do it? No, I just then. We're danger money, really. We really are. So let's go through till tomorrow. Let's speed time up so the water distributes. So 12 o'clock. It'll be second growth stage for the grass for the morning. So that's, yeah, we're going to go through again. Ooh, a little bit of a tickle. Right, so we'll go through till the morning. Have we done everything? Well, I'm chuffed that we've done this because this holds 400 animals. So, yeah, it is amazing. Straw pellets. Oh, you can have straw or straw pellets. Right, that's okay then. Right. So let's go through till the morning. And 8 o'clock is spot on. Now I should have got a bit of straw to finish off the slurry in that other thing. I think it's about 8 tons, which we really could do with grabbing that. We're going to quickly grab that this morning. And then I think, ooh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Ooh, very nice. Even without that is amazing. We can afford our... Well, let's check our equipment first. The sales. I do like to see... Forage wagon collects. A little bit on the big side for us, I'd say. I think the SIP's a little bit closer to what we can manage. That's a beaut, it really is. Ooh, wow, it is. Very nice for 19,000. I think the wheels really are probably a little bit. Oh, spiked roller wide. Does that literally roll? Oh, wow. I like those. Yeah, I'm not. It's a bit. Yeah, it's just too big. It's a bit too showy. It's beautiful, fantastic, but not sort of like. Yeah, it's just a bit too. I wish I could make it smaller. I know it is an extreme, and I know that's what it's about, but that's my point. Yeah, I can't switch that off. It is what it is. So no, it's grand, but it's a little bit too grand. Right, so we can. 2 things. 1, straw. Let's go grab. Yeah, let's have a look. How much is there left to do? There was a bit of wood chips left. I'm glad I did show this one. So 16. So we want 8 tons of straw. But we can grab a full one because we're going to need some for the pigs anyway. So let's go grab the straw. We'll grab some pig food next session. I'm not going to speed things up. We'll have a quick look at the grass, which should be spot on to left that in a bit of a... Yeah, there, we weren't thinking about the future, were we? You know, like when we couldn't go on the field anymore because we'd planted oats. That's what I mean. But luckily, not quite as bad as I thought it was. Yeah, you can see that I was right. Once you've sort of planted, seeded, or whatever, all of the nasty debris and those weird plants, they disappear. It does make me wonder whether going forwards we plough and plant a bit of grass and then basically paint straight on top of it, because it doesn't allow you to paint that kind of plant. This plant here, it's not that one actually. It's the shiny green. These ones, you can't do anything with them. They're stuck forever. But if you plough and then plant, when whatever grows through the ground later, it actually destroys them. So you can sort of do it, but it's a bit of a faffy way of doing things, really. Am I going the right way? Yes, I think I am. Yeah, I am. So we'll grab some straw. Oh, and I apologise if I confuse any, because the state-owned farm here is not the normal farm at all. We're quite opposite the real farm, so yeah, I think this is the where you buy animals from as well. So actually, that is a point. We could lease a thing and grab it. That's just quite tight, so be careful. You're going to hit that wall. Right, so let's grab some straw. And we'll step. Oh, and I apologise if I confuse any, because the state-owned farm here is not the normal farm at all. We're quite opposite the real farm, so yeah, I think this is the where you buy animals from as well. So actually, that is a point. We could lease a thing and grab it. That's just quite tight, so be careful. You're going to hit that wall. to go forwards, and I think I hit something, if I remember last time. Yeah, we sort of hit the, I think the, well, either we hit the bale or, yeah, I was going to do that. Yeah, I think you hit the blue. I do like that though. That is very realistic. Not sure if that's actually in or not. Might not be. So let's look away quickly. Oh, it is a bit. I apologise. Yeah, that's not quite as I'd like. Oh wow. Oh no. Yes, of course it's the 82 Studios. Yeah, I'm hitting something. And I'm not hitting something. Yeah, I'm nowhere near. Well, I am near it, but I shouldn't be hitting it. And you do. Look, I'm actually on. Oh, hang on. Or is it? No, it's not the floor. It really is that haystack. The blue tarpaulin somehow collars you. Yeah, look, see? I'm nowhere near it, but it walloped me. So I don't mind taking the blame when it is me, but not when it's not. It frequently is me, I've got to say, but yeah, I was definitely right about the 70 tonner though. It really is. Yeah, this type of map's 20, 30, maybe 40, I don't know, even a 40 tonner I think is a little bit on the big side. I think this to a 30 tonner, in fact, I was thinking it's a good job I never bought the TARDIS. That would never get through that thing. Now obviously that's done that way it slows down and you need to let go and then grab it again. Yeah, that state-owned farm, that's the only way of getting to the sale point at the back. So obviously PBolek is sort of like saying, well, you're not really supposed to have big ones. I like it. I like it a lot. Now then, straw a little bit. We only want 8 tons in here. So actually, no, we just got to be quick on the trigger. So what, 11 tons left. Thereabouts. Let's be on the slow side, I did say this. That'll do. Now then, can I remember? I think it's here. But last time I did it the other way. So it's this side of the thing is literally just this side of it, if I remember rightly. Yeah, I do remember rightly. Wow, fantastic. We will order some food from the shop, and yeah, I am going to allow that. Yeah, it would just make things too tricky, really. Yeah, it would. So, tis pallets, pig food. We've gone too far. Pig food. We're going to go. How many are we going to buy? Now, remember, we've not got too much. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think, I'm not sure if I did one twice. What I would like to do is go grab the trailer so that we can get everything off of it this time. And then we're going to go back next session for the... Right, the other thing is I'd like to see the grass, because the grass actually doesn't look like normal grass. I'm sure PBolek has actually done quite a lot of work. Now we can run to that. We did this last time. Did, and it should have really run over the back. Yeah, I think this is really captures forest-like. We did check the sales, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Do you know, I'm a terror for that. Ooh. So that is second growth stage. Yeah, standard grass it is. Yeah, what I'm going to do as well, I could edit the map. I thought about this, but I'm not going to do. What I'm going to do is, yeah, not at my cost. Yeah, because I could edit the map, but I'm thinking, I don't want to, but I want these two fields as one, whether we're going to do it as... So what I'm going to do is we're going to raise the earth up over this, and then do a gradual, and I mean a gradual, up to that height, and then a gradual drop down to this side. So we're basically grabbing some earth and going over it. Now, you wouldn't do that in real life. You'd lift the fence, but you can see it, for some reason, the map object hider, for the first time, does not hide it. So PBolek has done something that no other map maker that I've ever seen actually does. No, it can't actually. Yeah. It refuses to hide it, but it is enter, definitely. But it's almost like it has, but it hasn't, as we can see. Yeah, so being as obviously we all have choices, I'm going to literally sort of do this as if I could shift this, but we're going to try to do the best we can to do the best job I've ever done and raise this so that it looks almost like the field and not at my cost, because really in real life I'd literally be able to remove this, so it's crazy. But I'm going to cut the grass the first time first, and then when it's at 0, when we're going to rip it up, because it does, isn't it the other one that says it needs ploughing? Yeah. We're going to rip the whole field up there and we'll regrass do we? Yeah, because what you find is, I don't know though with grass fields. I think grass fields are different. Besides which, I'm not sure we're going to keep these as grass. Although, I don't know, grass, yeah, it's useful for the silage digester, that's what I was trying to say. And then, of course, we can make the silage and, yeah, feed our own cows when we put cows down. Yeah, we're not just going to stick to right. I believe we were going to go down to the. Now then, I've lost all sense of direction. Yeah, and I've got to look for the dot. Yes, I think it's that one. Somehow I can't actually. Right, okay, let's visit that because. Ooh, okay. Oh, it was actually. No, it was. I was right. It was right next door. The dots. Right, let's go grab the. Let's see if I can remember to refuel as well. So 37,599. Do we do the pigs in the morning? Apologies. Yeah, I've got no control when it literally comes. It just bursts out. So I'm really talking a little too much. So then if we grab this, is there anything we can take that we need? Strap everything. Yeah, we'll get this little lot off. We also need to grab the sprayer, because although we don't need it at present, we could do contracts, or we may need it on the field that, although we've got a plough, so we're probably likely to carry on, but you never know. We needed it at the beginning, it helped us, and it didn't break the bank, so I'm happy. Smashing. I like the swing space I've allowed as well. I'm quite pleased with that. So let's grab that off and we will swap so that we've got, let's stick that against the side of the house. We'll swap to that because that one's much better for unloading off of that. So to move the RDMR. Good job we've got some meaty tractors. It's the only thing that's bad about the RDMR is it's got quite a high horsepower requirement, but then it is rather a wide one, so it can't have always. I believe we've got the refill tractor mark there. Fantastic. Let's drop. Let's pick the other one, because this doesn't suffer from grabbing the trailer. Well, it does if you do it wrong, but not quite the rule. Yeah, it straps sideways, so you can grab most things off without really causing mayhem. Right, let's do it now. Then next session, I will have taken this back and we will grab the pig food. Ooh, careful, careful, careful. Stick this little line here. Fantastic. Now this is awkward because you've got to get the you've got to get the wood, and I'm liable to get the cannot get it. Yeah, you can't grab the barrels. You're actually grabbing. Let's see if we can actually do it like that. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Should we be able to grab by sort of nudging it off? There must be like tiny, weeny amount of literage for that to be on there. Right. Oh wow, that's a full bag. I think we're all right for lime for a while. Fantastic. Let's just quickly grab that away, because we'll do this as a proper pallet fork. Just past there. That's important. Oh no, it's not liquids. Yeah, it's not liquids. The only trouble is it catches the pallets a lot. So, I am now, finally, going to say my goodbyes. Yes, it's been a cracking session. Right down to 37,599. Next session, we're going to go pigs. I'm going to clean this because it's absolutely ditched, truthfully. So, all that remains to be said for this particular session is thank you very much for watching. I truly do hope you can stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye. For now, just quickly, I just had a quick look, and I am right. There are some spraying contrasts, but they pay terribly. But there are 3 good fertilizing contracts that aren't too bad. So we're going to accept 45 and 21, which is also not too bad. And was it 48? Yeah, it was. 48 2, which if we show you on the map, yeah, I'm just going to tack this on. I'm not going to say goodbye. Yeah, 21's there, 45's the biggest one, and 48 is not going to be too far away. Is that one there at the end of 45? So yeah, it's quite a narrow strip one, typical Polish field, the normal strip type ones, and 21 is not too far away either. So we'll do those 3 next session. Literally, we'll do what we did this last session, grab the big bag handle. Oh, actually, we might do what I said. We might well just keep that one on and grab the fertilizer and just bag, grab those. That's really bad ground. So I think if we get that ready, like so. Try and get the other one into. Not quite. Should be about right. Ooh. What on earth? That's better. Although, yeah, let's try and get them a bit better. I hate them when they're wobbling and you've not quite got them right. In fact, I don't really like grabbing them. Yeah, I'm going to get them together off camera. So, hopefully you realise yeah, let's drop that off. And drop that off and just grab that. Yeah, I'm going to do this off camera. You can see what I'm going to do. Yeah, so, yeah, hopefully see you next session.